You're welcome to another edition of the VG series. It's your girl, Tony. And today, like as usual, we'll talk about everything life, career, business, and growth. And today we have an interesting topic for you guys. Joining me, I have four beautiful people. Let's get to know you.
My name is Adria. We do HR executive outsourcing.
My name is Rachel. I'm a fashion designer, creative director of Everyday by Ray.
My name is Princess, and I'm the creative director of Ambidated Foods Limited, a natural brand that provides families with a healthier alternative to refined sugar.
My name is Additional Joseph. I'm a business strategist.
Nice to have all of you here. I like the way Princess introduced her business. So you said you're a producer of
Natural sweetener, a
Okay.
healthier alternative to refined sugar. So
You have your
that's
product
date
here. Please
syrup.
show us.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me see.
Okay.
So pure date syrup. Do you want to take a look? So today we're talking particularly business, the dynamics of business in Nigeria, and business is a very vast topic or subject on its own. So we're going to be streaming our topic today to customer relationship in business in Nigeria. So I'd like to start with you, Ambidated, the executive director. Tell us how is business like in Nigeria? How has it been for you?
Oh, well, I would say doing business in Nigeria is not easy. It's not for the faint-hearted. As at the time when I started, I was doing charity work.
We all did.
I think I was doing like a market survey, just gifting people, could you please try this and all of that. But now I just tell people about the benefits, and when they get to know that, oh, this
They
product
see for themselves.
that this
Yeah.
product is good, okay, it's actually a healthier alternative to refined sugar, then I think it's easier. And then also another, will I say, advantage is word of mouth. Okay, yeah, people take this thing and then they tell a
So
friend to tell a friend
references,
to tell
okay.
a friend. So that works for me.
Oh,
In
makes
Shakara
So-
season now.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice. So, Rachel, I'd like to hear from you. So, fashion designer, Everyday by Ray. How's business been for you since you started? How's the response been in Nigeria?
Okay, I think it's not, I don't know if it's peculiar to just Nigeria. It just starts with people doubting you. Like they're not sure of what you can do. You get people telling you that all these fashion designers, when you sew your own, it looks nice.
So you
I
made
don't
this.
know-
You made this
Yes,
by the
I
way.
did.
Nice.
When you make your own, it looks nice. When they give you now, and you know that stage where people know you sew, they know you have a sewing machine somewhere, they sew somewhere else, and they bring to you to come and amend. Sure, you understand. Now you're the amendment tailor.
Yes,
And you
I
start
get
have to. At the point, I had to start using my friend. She had to start buying fabrics, and my mom. But now
As
I'm doing
models
shakara
for
for them.
you, right?
Yes, they have to start buying fabrics. Like practically every Sunday, both of us would just do something nice, wear to church,
So
post
they
the
would
pictures, post pictures. Right now, I don't even post or tell anybody I sew. I just get referrals and all that. Do you understand? But at the beginning, it was not easy. But now you cannot bring amendment to my phone.
I know, right?
It's not possible.
You're past that now.
Shakara stage.
Yeah. Okay. So to the bit, yeah, like she mentioned, they are both in Shakara season. I guess.
Shakara season.
So the concept of that's directed to you, Princess. The concept of customer is king. How has it worked for you? How have you been able to always position your customers as king?
Okay, for every business, I believe reviews, feedbacks really matter. For me, I try to follow up on every sales. When I make a sale, I try to follow up on the customer to know if they are satisfied. Okay, after delivery, what's your experience like? Do you like the date? Do you like the products? How have you been using it? So some of them go as far as sending me videos, pictures, apart from referring. So yeah, I think that's how.
So
I've been
if
able
someone
to-
have you ever gotten bad feedback?
Yes, I have.
Exactly.
I have been.
So
I
I
have.
want to know. We want to know. How do you test the feedback, even
Okay,
when it's negative?
even when it's negative, I bounce back. I take it and then I work on it.
So what's your
I've had,
response to the customer?
oh, I'm sorry you experienced this, this service with us. We would do better. We appreciate your feedback because that's what makes us better in business.
Right.
So we would work on this, and then we promise that your next purchase will be excellent. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah,
So
that-
Adura,
I think that's actually good because there are some business owners that, regardless, they defend their. I won't want to call it rubbish, but they understand that some things are actually not right. So them
Right.
to accept it, they tend to defend, give reasons why it is. Take for example. Sorry, I'm using that
Fashion
as example. So they make a particular dress, and as a customer, you're complaining, I don't like the way it is this way, and they are giving you reasons
What
why
what
you
we
should
ordered,
like
what
it
we
that
got.
way. Sure,
We
you
see a lot
understand?
of that on
So-
social media. What we
and
ordered
the customer
versus
is
what we
saying,
got.
he doesn't want this. I don't want this. But then you are giving me reasons why I should want it.
Say, let me tell you something. There are some customers, even if Jesus comes down to sew for them or give them a service, they will still complain. And when you start talking,
I will not
they will
have
still
agreed
say
to
that
that because-
customer is king.
customer is king.
Actually,
Customer is king.
I understand that.
But your customer
I
is king.
understand that customer is king.
Okay.
But there are some customers, they're only supposed to be king of their village because their trouble is just too much.
I believe that there's no
I
same
just feel like you
customer
can't satisfy
that you.
all customers.
But do you agree with me that there are some customers that give you bad feedback, but they keep coming back?
Yes.
Do you agree with me?
Yes.
So in that, coming from that perspective, how are you going to handle that person? How are you going to handle that?
I think I would particularly talk about designing rather. You have bad days. Your clothes don't fit every time. That's why you have fitting session. Sometimes you have a problem with the fabric. Sometimes probably you didn't get this thing. You just had a bad day. You just have to apologize and do whatever you can in that position to salvage whatever the issue is. But sometimes, another thing is, there are some customers, even if you advise them that this clothes
Doesn't suit
you, like
your shape or something.
they would go and look for Agbani Darego style to wear
I've heard that before.
to wear on somebody that is. So when there are some customers that they are actually teachable, I have a couple of customers that you can sit down with them and tell them that I think that this is the fabric that suits this thing.
Particular style.
I think that this is, but there are some they wouldn't just listen to you. Do you understand that? But coming from the point of you being the one that messed up at that particular, you just apologize.
Okay,
and
so
look for
what
a way
if
to
you
salvage
didn't
the
mess up
situation.
necessarily? What if this person is just a difficult person? So that brings us to the difficult people. So there are people who are just hard to please, that you just have to be patient, very patient, to the
Yeah,
point of,
that's true.
some people can be
I've
very
had them.
nasty.
Yeah,
Some
I've
people
had
can
them.
be very condescending. They
Yes.
talk to you like they are feeding your generation.
That's true.
So how do you now tell this person, go to hell, I don't need you as a, what's the reaction?
I think you wouldn't necessarily need to tell them to go to hell. But there are some ways that their behavior gets very excessive. And your reaction, even though you're apologizing to them, your reaction is still telling them to go to hell. Do you understand? That kind of subtle reaction. I had an experience not quite long. There's this customer that, because she orders bulk and she's plus size, I like to deliver to her myself. So she fits it. If there's anything, I can go work on it myself because I don't want any other person to work on it. But now getting to her place that day, she didn't have issue with the dress. I met her downstairs, outside. She didn't have an issue with the dress. She had an issue with she thinking I was coming with 5 dresses. But she only paid for 4 dresses. And she was like, I told you it's 5. Hey, you told me you wanted to sew 5.
But you didn't pay
paid
for
for 4.
For the 5.
She got very angry. And some people were outside there. This lady just collected her whatever from me. And she just left. I was standing, I was really, really
I
embarrassed.
think there's something.
I was
business-
really, really. I had to pretend I was pressing my phone for 5 minutes.
Oh
It
my days.
boils down to
This
the
is
fact
too
that
light
customer
story.
is king.
But how long has that particular person been your customer?
Exactly.
She has been my customer for over a year.
So if she still calls you today, would you answer her?
She has called me.
So
we
what
have
was-
done deal after that one. But at that particular that instance, even though I apologized to her that this is a miscommunication, because even if you had asked me to make the 5 dresses when you pay, that will balance you for the last dress, I would have. You're my customer.
She didn't
but you
say-
didn't communicate that. However, I didn't like the way you walked out on me. It was very rude. I think I tried my best to satisfy you, and I didn't think I deserved.
That particular
And she apologized. Sometimes you have to call them out on their this thing, because they just feel, yes, I think
call
so.
them out on
Call
their
them
on
out
their
for
on their
po-
book.
yeah, but you have to be polite
Yes,
anyway.
pardon.
You have to be
Yes.
polite.
Okay, so Tony, I would like to every day vary, right?
Yes,
So
please.
there are some business owners that rather than building relationship with customers, what they have is I provide your service, your product to you, you pay me my money. The relationship is not
Not
there.
there.
So for the customer to have told you that she communicated to you, right, that she needed
Yeah.
5 dresses, what you did for, she could probably be thinking, probably because of the relationship you guys
Relationship.
had, you make the 5 dresses. Then
No, she said
No,
she didn't
no, that was
communicate.
not the case.
She said
it's
she
like
didn't
you talking to me like in March that, Rachel,
You
I
should
want to
have
make
known.
5 dresses.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Okay.
When it got to April, because I have your fabrics with me beforehand, when it got to April, and I had those styles too before then. In fact, you didn't choose 5 styles. You chose like 7 styles and did like a Word document. So this with this, so this with this, so this with this. Then I got payment for 4 clothes. I wouldn't assume that you want to make 5 clothes.
Exactly.
I got payment for
I
4
thought
clothes.
you mentioned that she told you 5 clothes.
You don't
Yeah, she
understand.
just said it
she
in
told
passing.
me I want to sew 5 clothes in
passing.
passing. And you sent like 7 styles in a Word document. Do you understand? And you paid for 4
But
clothes.
regardless,
How am I supposed
So
to
she
sew
should-
5 clothes?
But
She should-
every day, regardless of whatever she might have done, you understand, I still believe in the fact that customer is key because and they're kings, because the way you treat them, you understand, ensures their loyalties. They are coming back. You understand? Don't let's forget that at times quality versus quantity affects also consumers and customers' choices. You understand? If you had done that, maybe we will not be here.
I understand what you are saying.
But for people in your kind of trade, I do have personally a lot of issues with them.
You,
I think
you
everyone
people should
has
not gang
issues
up
with
against us.
Everyone has issues.
You
with
people
fashion.
on this
Fashion
set
designers.
should
So
not gang up
when you
against us.
say your kind of trade, do you mean the fashion industry or what trade in particular?
No, I mean the fashion industry, like the date industry now. I may not be having much issue with them, but like I said earlier, that when we talk about consumers, customers, at times your pockets determines your ability. You understand? It is like today, I'm getting to hear of a date.
Date syrup.
A date syrup. I use sugar. My mom, from an earlier age, told me, no, don't use sugar. You are a boy, man. You cannot eat sugar. Your back, be careful. So when I grew up, I tended towards honey. You understand? Now, if she, as a producer of this now, if I want to become a customer, I check my pocket and say that, okay, honey is not that sweet, unlike sugar is not so refined, then what is the benefit of me going for a date syrup, you understand? Instead of the honey that I know that for 2,000 naira, I can easily get one big jar and use for the next 1 month or 2 months, you understand? So what is the advantage of a product? Growing up, we have milk, you understand? And we have Eruko Shodi, the locally fabricated. Yes, you buy that one for 15 naira, or is it 15 naira or 20 naira at that time? You easily pick it off the market, although it's made of just cocoa and sugar. But it improvises and give me my tea. You understand? Instead of me to remove my money and go and buy pick milk.
But the quality?
The quality. So I would like to know, you understand, the quality, the benefits, you understand, that this product has over the normal, because these are some of the things that you use to attract
Customers. I
Okay,
think
so adding to what you
Definitely.
said, the date, is it fruit now or call it now? once you take the date itself,
The date
actual
itself,
date,
mm.
it has this aftertaste. It's sweet when you are eating it, but after eating it, it becomes like you have this bitter.
It's not bitter.
I've tried date. It
Maybe the
doesn't
date
There's
we
an
are
aftertaste,
taking.
but not bitter.
yeah.
It has aftertaste.
Did you
right?
buy yours from Abuki?
It has aftertaste. It might not be the best, but
Okay.
there's this
So honey
aftertaste.
doesn't have an aftertaste.
Well, I think honey is very
I think
well
it
and-
does actually.
It does
Because for
actually.
me, most people, my clients, they say honey has an aftertaste that they do not like. So
Yes.
most of my clients are those who do not even.
Now about sugar.
Yes, Princess.
Sugar.
I would like to reconstruct his question. So I believe he is asking. So what was how did you convince that point where you convinced people that this is better than this other alternative? This is the most suitable alternative. How did that pan out for you?
Well, convincing, I'm still in the business of convincing more people because
Yes,
I'm not
of
done.
course.
But for those I was able to convince, I'll tell you one thing. See, refined sugar goes through an artificial process. Okay. And that process is what we have to pay for with our health. Research has it that refined sugar is one of the leading causes of diabetics, obesity, and other cardiovascular diseases. Okay, so I mean, why? Okay, now what are you trying to do? You're trying to sweeten your food, right?
Yes.
Refined sugar is sweet, no doubt. It's addictive. In fact, we that have the sweet tooth, we know it gets us trapped in that cycle. Okay, so you're now taking refined sugar, and okay, at the end of the day, what does it do? There are zero nutrients. There's really nothing it is providing to your body if you're telling yourself the truth. Yeah. So, but then since you're trying to sweeten your food, okay, why not go for something that satisfies that sweet craving while keeping you healthy at it? So why do you go for refined sugar that goes through a process and you have to pay for that with your health?
Then I use honey.
Okay, now honey, okay, for diabetics, for those who are diabetics, honey has a higher glycemic index. So
And
which
then
means
date syrup does that.
date syrup has a lower glycemic index of about 4.5. So which means it doesn't spike the blood sugar level like honey would have done, or refined sugar, or even maple syrup. Now, date syrup also has twice the potassium content in banana than even honey as well. So if you consider the health benefits of this, you said your mom was telling you not to take sugar because
not
you're a
much.
man and all of that. This helps boost sexual libido. Yes.
Yes,
sugar
I
doesn't.
I heard of
Yeah,
that.
it does. So
serious?
why?
Yes,
the northern
of
people
course.
will tell you that. Why do you think they use it? Because dates are very good when it comes to fertility, sexual libido.
Honestly,
even the pregnant
the
women.
way you are selling your product already. I want to buy.
I
I want to buy. I already want
Okay,
to
come to
buy.
think of it, honey. Babies can't have honey.
Yes.
Do you know
Okay,
that?
I
Yes.
don't know
They
that.
can't have
Yes,
honey.
till
So
maybe like 2
babies can't
years
even
or
have
something.
sugar because it's not a good alternative for
Yes.
babies.
Can baby
so
have
what?
this?
Yes, babies can have this
Have
from 6
dates.
months, but they can't have it because it causes a disease called botulism, which weakens their
They can't
nervous
have what's
system.
that?
Honey.
Honey.
They can't
Okay.
have it.
Yes,
Any doctor
yes,
will tell you.
yes, sure.
So what do mothers
Of course,
do? They
of course,
fall back
they-
to this as a safe choice for their babies.
Nice.
Do you understand?
A round
And
of applause.
diabetics too can also
Nice,
control
nice,
their
nice
blood
How many
innovation.
bottles are we
because of
buying?
that.
We'll tell her that one. So every day, by Ray, how did you convince your customers when at that the early stages of your business?
I think one thing would be consistency. One thing that helped me would be consistency.
Which fashion designers don't have?
I wouldn't
I
say
have to
that.
say
I
Most
wouldn't
of
say
them-
I
that.
have
Most of
missed
them,
several
that's-
occasions
I
because
don't
of
say
disappointment.
Most of them. Yeah.
Because
You people drag this topic.
Okay.
For you customers, people should be
Every
calming
day
down.
by
then.
Ray.
calming down.
You have to
It's
still be
not that
begging
it's
for
not
your
about
products.
customer calming down. It's about
It's-
business.
You want,
being
imagine that they
timely
want
and
clothes
still
for
giving
2
us
weeks and they're
quality.
telling you 3 days before.
You pay for express or what's that thing called?
Yeah, you pay for express.
After you pay for express, you don't get your
Alright,
products.
Okay,
Accept.
hold on. I want to hear from Everyday by Ray. How have you been able to convince people? Because see, there are so many fashion designers
Yes.
these days that I always wonder, how do fashion designers stay in business? You have to be relevant and different.
Yes.
So how do you do that?
I think one thing that helped me, like I said, was consistency. Now, looking at some styles, you'd see ready to wears everywhere online, Pinterest, whatever. You see people wearing it, but my problem with buying them is they do not always have quality fabrics. So that was like a selling point for me. Like if I'm making this thing I'm seeing, if I'm making my own, I'm making it with a more quality fabric. So that's why now, as at all the customers I have now, 90% prefers I fabric source for them than they do. I buy fabrics for 90% of my customer, except it's Owambe outfits, the lace and all that.
Okay.
So talking about how I was able to convince people, I was just consistent. Almost every Sunday. Not even almost, every Sunday you will see me. Saturday, I'm on my sewing machine, sewing what I will wear to church on Sunday. As I sew mine, I sew my friend's own. Do you understand? I kept at that. It not only makes you convince people, it makes you get better. Because when you sew it today, you see a mistake you made today, and you would, coming from the fact that I only learned how to sew for like 3 months, I had to start upgrading myself on the rest of the year, self-practice. So the day I got my first customer, it was actually me and my friend, made a dress, wore it to church. I think that was before COVID. Wore it to church. It happened the first Sunday, happened the second Sunday. The third Sunday, the lady was just like, I like this dress you're wearing. She was like, my friend made it. How much is she going to make it for me? My friend even asked me, said she's going to make it for 7K. And like that, I got my first customer. Nice. Until date, the lady has not stopped coming. I still made her traditional outfit this year. Nice. She has not stopped coming.
Yeah.
And she herself, that one lady, told another lady, who told another lady. From her now, I have about four.
That's a very key point
so
that
you
you mentioned.
Disappointing customers is not your DNA, because I know most.
No, she's everyday by way.
Okay.
Other people might disappoint.
Customers. I can say that.
Other people.
Anyway.
As I asked, I know DNA, because
I do
most
not
fashion
disappoint
designers.
customers.
Don't generalize.
No, I would rather.
It's not a matter of generalizing.
I would rather not collect your job.
Clothes,
I would
yes.
rather not take your job. I have, like I used to say, because I don't only sew, I have a 9 to 5. I have like a wait list.
Okay.
I have people that have even paid and have not gotten their dress. I have people that have their fabrics, they have not paid, but it's turn by turn.
You know that it will come, yeah.
I'll tell you, you'd have to wait because, okay, don't worry, I'll wait. Maybe I have someone that wants to use a dress in July. I already have the fabric now. I still have some fabrics with me that I might not make till December.
Nice.
But I have a customer that understands that.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean I don't take express, but if I can't achieve it, because I like peace of mind.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I like peace of mind.
Okay, so
Don't disappoint your customer.
Joseph, how well do you think businesses in Nigeria prioritize relationship management? Like we're talking now, all businesses. She's in the fashion industry and she is a producer, manufacturer. How well do you think they prioritize relationship management, businesses generally?
Well, for the Nigerian context, being a strategist, it is obvious that at the local level, at the lower level, the directors, owners, business owners don't take customer relationship very seriously. It takes an amount of exposure, it takes an amount of literacy level, and knowing about business, you understand, to be able to prioritize your customers.
By the way, you guys can defend yourselves. So.
No, look, just
in
look
case
at,
you think
look
he's
at,
capping.
Look at the instance Everyday gave the other time. Because a customer who is supposed to be king, you understand, didn't behave to her very well. Maybe she was unruly. I didn't expect her to take it to heart. No, luckily, she was able to resolve that. Maybe based on
I don't understand not taking it to her. Am I
Yes,
a
I didn't expect it to
Am
take
I
it
a
to heart. No.
I know.
Yes, you do, but as a
But
business
you don't
owner,
take it to
No,
heart.
think about
You
some
know-
excesses get to you.
Think
I was
about this
embarrassed.
scenario,
Yes.
okay? Think about this scenario. A customer orders for a product and then it's supposed to be delivered. It's an online, okay? So it's supposed to be delivered and then the delivery guy calls and he says, okay, I'm available. And then the delivery guy gets to the customer's house and then the person is not picking up the call again. And then the delivery guy has to call you back. Madam, I did in front of this person's house. Then they pick call.
Okay.
Now they have other deliveries to make, okay? And then you're wasting their time. What do you do in that situation?
That is very simple. The delivery guy goes away and brings it for back later.
You don't
Okay,
know
and
this
then
customer.
see, there's some. I
You
had
don't
a
know
very
them.
tough customer. Now this delivery guy
He
had
goes
got
away.
into
I
her
can relate to it.
and
You
got into
don't
her
know
house.
them.
You know what she
Okay.
said? Oh, she didn't pick up her calls. Then when I called her, I think she later picked up. Nobody called me. Oh, nobody called you really. But the delivery guy was at your door. He said nobody. I've not checked my phone. I've not seen any call. But they have been
I
calling.
think it's the
They have
personality
been calling.
of that customer because about 2 weeks ago, I bought cake online, she get, and I told the CSR that when your driver is leaving, call me because when they are delivering the cake to, I wasn't there at that time because I was elsewhere working.
Okay.
So I told the CSR, the customer service rep, that once your driver, immediately your driver is leaving, call me so I'll get to the venue before the driver. The CSR did not call me. It was the driver himself that called me that he's at the venue, and I was not there. So I passed that message in order to avoid the guy being stranded.
Exactly.
So I had to, speak with the driver that I'm sorry, I'm not where you are, and I need to, get
Get
it from
there.
there. I can't afford you giving it to she because I need to present
Someone
it
else,
to
okay.
the client. She get, and it took a while, say like 30 minutes. The driver kept calling, and as a cause, I understand it has happened already.
Yes.
So I had to call, apologize. I'm sorry, I'll be there in a minute. But then there are some customers that you are very correct. They feel they are right. You just have to wait. You just have
Exactly.
At some point, the driver called me, and the driver said,
Because-
"Oga, I have other things I'm doing. I cannot."
Exactly.
do this."
And
I
if that product is a perishable item,
Okay.
some customers will be like they might not want to collect it anymore
Yes.
because it's
You took it
edible.
elsewhere,
You took
yes.
it elsewhere. I'm not going to.
Yeah,
collect-
now
See,
you're bringing
they are
it back to
difficult.
me.
So
I
then-
eventually got
But
there.
customers,
I greeted the
customers,
driver and I apologized,
what do you have
but
to
he did not
say
respond.
about this in your defense?
Well, let me. It's not like a defense now. To be sincere, I think this thing is a two-way thing.
Okay.
To be open is a two-way thing. At times we get it from customers. At times
get it from the
business
business
owners
owners.
can also be. They can also be very, very problematic. But on a whole, holistically, let's believe and let's know that our customers are king, irrespective of what they have done. You understand? Because there's this thing I read that every satisfied customer has the capacity to bring back
Mr. Adeshina,
to hold on,
While I
hold your thoughts,
understand
please,
you.
for a minute. To bring back and refer more customers for you, and every dissatisfied customer can pull down, your
That's
business.
true.
You understand? If I have a bad experience with you, if somebody else is trying to patronize it tomorrow, if I come out and say, "Oh no, don't mind that everyday barrier. She is problematic. She's problematic." If I destroy the business, it is very, very possible that customer will walk away. You understand? Now, I believe there are also people that are very difficult to please. But then, can you just have it in mind? You understand that you are in the serving industry.
Exactly. So
So, I understand what you're
far,
trying
it
to
is not
say.
We're
inhuman
serving.
treatment.
No, I
We are
understand.
serving
serving.
quality,
You
and
are
you need
serving.
our quality.
Yes.
We need
Very
equality.
If not,
correct.
that's why you would go
Regardless
somewhere.
of-
While I
Customers
understand what
can't
he's
do
trying
the
to
same.
say, I'll tell you something.
Okay.
We're in the small and medium scale enterprise.
Yes.
We get this bond the most. These same people, this same customer, the seemingly king,
Yes.
what we like call
We
them.
are kings.
Not
When they,
seemingly.
hold on,
Actually,
okay, the
not
kings,
seemingly, exactly.
the kings,
Yeah.
when they now decide to be kings of their villages and go all out on you, the thing they do to you, they will not do it to a bigger brand than you.
Yes, that's true.
See, I would always say something. I would always say something.
Okay.
I'm also a customer in another person's business.
Good.
And this is what I would say.
Okay.
Choose kindness. Like, this word is...
What do you care about kindness?
No,
You're
no,
chasing
like,
the money.
why do you have
I
to
mean,
be mean?
It's my
You're chasing
money.
the bag.
No,
Are
my-
you really?
no, my-
are you
no,
particular
my
about
this
kindness?
thing is, my take is, when you can be kind, why do you want to be a demon?
Okay, so what if they're not kind? Will you chase them away?
Yes.
No, I'm not saying they are kind. I say when you can be kind.
You will
You
definitely.
have the option to be kind.
you-
Why do
Most
you
of-
want to be a demon? Why?
This-
What
Their
you
choice
said
actually,
just
I
reminded
cannot
me of
question
something.
Nigerian
I
choice.
remember when I think a customer bought date syrup and I didn't feel it to The brim.
the
The
brim.
customer wanted me to fill it to
Why
the
did
brim.
you fill it to the brim? You
No,
want
hold
to
on.
cheat
Do
the
you know what I
customer?
told her? Okay, politely, I said, oh, okay, I just wanted to leave some space for just in case of anything. And then I said, but Coca-Cola does not have its drink to the brim.
Nobody is going
And
to
the
Coca-Cola.
person just laughed. Why didn't you go to Coca-Cola to ask them why didn't they fill it to the brim? Because most products do not have it. Because we're small businesses, Abi. Oh, because I'm a small business.
Because
I'm looking for a
Coca-Cola
customer.
is
take
I
on
should
the
fill it to
excess.
the brim.
No,
wow, I
because
should even have
Coca-Cola
add an extra for you.
Customers.
Hold on, wow. Hold on a
Customers are
minute.
king.
Hold on a minute. Coca-Cola some years back was enough food to the brim. It's not now that they're reducing it.
No.
They're established already. They are big.
It's a
They are
known
big.
brand.
So
It's a
because
big
they are
brand.
established,
That's
you
what
can
I'm saying
excuse
now.
them not to fill it to the brim.
Not to fill
You
it
can't
to
ask
the
them,
brim.
who you
Excuse
ask?
me not
Small
to fill it to the
businesses,
brim.
I should fill it to the brim.
No, they have customer
So,
care line at the back of
on
their
a lighter
body.
note,
Call
on a
them.
lighter note, I want to ask my customers here. Oh yeah, customers.
We the customer.
We are all customers at the end of the day.
I know, but right here,
you're
you're a
representing
business
a brand.
owner. So Joseph and Adira,
Yeah.
what do you prefer? Online, which is social media buying, or walking into stores? What do you prefer?
Walking.
Quickly.
It's for me. It's working. No, I don't want.
Are
What,
you serious?
What we ordered versus what we receive is
No,
online.
okay, don't just think about
So
fashion, clothes.
It's not about
think
fashion,
about
it's
every
about
other
everything.
thing. So you prefer to walk in
Yeah,
that
It's
thing?
not working. I see what I
Everything.
want to
Okay,
buy.
so
and I
business
pay.
owners,
But
business
then there are
owners.
some times where you
They
actually
walk
busy
into
and-
Jumia.
So
No, I don't.
okay,
Jumia, I
so
don't buy from Jumia.
very
I don't
quickly,
shop on Jumia.
Princess,
Yes, ma'am.
what's the evolution of social selling in your business?
Well, right from time I had started my business online, and it's still existing online.
How
So
about you?
it's been very okay. I think I just get my customers to trust me. Trust me
Okay, so
first.
since
Build a
the
relationship with them.
inception of your business,
Yes,
it was
from the
online.
inception, it's been online. I don't have a
Okay.
physical store, so I get them to try. Anyway, when I started, I had that thing. Are you sure you're not a scammer?
Yeah.
Do you get? Are you sure you're not a
Pay you
scammer? Kind of that
for
question.
this-
So
this
people are
happening
actually
in the morning.
scared.
Let me see.
Yeah, after a while, yeah, because I'm camera shy, so I was hiding my face all the while. So I'm like, are you sure you're not a scammer? What if I pay for the data and then I don't? So most of them wanted. So what I did was
Pay
that
on
okay,
delivery.
you can pay on delivery, there's no problem. But the pay on delivery aspect, some customers, I will not lie. There was this customer.
My bank
I told her my
network is
date
not going.
is what. I think then it was 1,850. Guess what? This customer said I'm going to pay on delivery. No wahala. Please give him cash. He doesn't have change. Okay. The delivery guy got there. Guess what? She gave the delivery guy 1,820
She's
naira.
pricing-
Where is the 30 naira, please?
Oh my
no,
God!
no,
What
no,
was
no,
the
no,
business
no,
of 13 naira?
no,
You
no,
guys-
Where's the 30?
Okay,
Why won't I
that-
ask?
that's
That's my
30
gain.
naira.
I mean, that's my gain.
Yes.
Rachel, let me hear from
That's
you.
my gain. I mean,
Okay, I think I started building trust by I have this thing I do. If you are a first-time customer and you're close to me, I tend to go take your measurement myself.
Okay.
I wouldn't ask you to send a measurement or something. So when you see me standing taking your measurement, if you see the way I'm taking the measurement, if you know this girl is not joking. Do you understand? And I tend to do that first delivery. I do it myself. Take the measurements myself. Take the first do the first delivery myself, so I can understand that person's body and know what to work on the next time I'm sewing something for that person. So I think that has helped me to a large extent.
Do you leverage on social media?
Yes, I do. But because I've been busy with my 9 to 5 from working. If I should go full social media, I might not be able to handle what
You have
is
to
coming for
dedicate
me.
time.
Yes, and
And then
I'm
that's
not
why
at that
people hire
point yet.
social media management or something.
You don't understand me. My point is not hiring social media manager. It's actually dealing with it when it comes.
Okay.
What you're looking for on social media when it comes,
The
can you
quantity.
deal with it? Yes.
Okay,
I
the
can't
turnover.
deal with it yet because I've not wrapped my head around dealing with that. It still is not a phase for me yet. So right now, I only capitalize on referrals.
Okay.
Even with the referral
Nice.
self, to me, the DC still have a long wait list.
Nice.
So,
So,
but I think right now social media is paving way for businesses.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
it's,
You can't lie.
It's king.
I mean,
now.
I prefer
Every
shopping
business-
on social media.
Yeah.
Every
I prefer
business.
shopping
I
online.
I can get to know the
Because
business
one
online.
thing, the
I can get to know
major
the
way,
business online,
the
but when
major
I
way,
patronize, like I need to.
the major way
what
I
I
shop,
will come down to your shop.
the major way I shop
And also the
online
product.
is I must know someone who has purchased from them.
Okay.
That's my like.
The yardstick.
No, they are. You have to
no,
be.
she's talking
You
about
have to
a
be.
social media page
There
that's
are some
consistent.
businesses that what you see, have you heard of what I ordered versus what I got?
Exactly.
We
Exactly.
all
Yeah,
heard
so
of
the-
it.
Yeah, what we are seeing on social media.
you
You
have
order
to
for,
be-
for XXL,
It
you
may not
get
be what the person
you
is
get
capable
small
of
size
doing.
delivered
But you have
How
to
will
be
you defend
smart.
that?
You have to be a smart buyer. That's very important. You have to be a
Okay.
smart
No, you
buyer.
are very
So
correct.
I feel
I'm
like
not
I
smart
feel like there are a
smart
lot
buyer.
of
Let me
things
see
that
what
if
I'm
you
buying.
wait for you to see them before you buy
Exactly.
them, you're actually never going to get
Do you go into Jumia store anywhere before you buy anything from
don't
Jumia?
buy from
No.
Jumia.
Do you go to Fashion Nova or what's it called now? All those stores, Pretty Little Thing before you buy? No.
I think it still boils down on awareness because me, I will not buy a dress online. I will prefer to walk in.
Are you serious?
Yes, they
I will not buy
will
a
deliver
shoe.
a baby
Okay.
dress
My
for
reason
you.
is because I'm
Okay.
not aware of maybe my size online. I feel it
okay.
won't. So I think if I'm aware that
But it's an
okay,
awareness issue.
Yes,
It's
I
not
think
a
it's an
trust
awareness
issue.
issue for
And
me.
I think that's
Mm.
one thing brands
Have to
must
be aware.
aim at. It's
Yes.
very important.
I think a lot of them are now doing it now.
Yes.
They post size charts,
charts.
so you see
Yeah,
where you
you
fall
choose
into.
what-
Sometimes they let
So you don't
that
make
this size
mistakes.
runs
Run
small,
small,
or
this
runs
size
So let me
Don't
ask
be-
on one question before we wrap this up. I really don't want to go because I'm enjoying myself.
Me
But
too. Me
I want
too.
to ask one question. How do you guys handle debtors in your business? How do you handle debtors? Let me start from Everyday by Ray.
You cannot own me.
You can.
I like this.
So how do you handle?
No, I feel like I have slaved, permit me to use that word, on whatever your dress is. I've met my own part of the bargain to give. First, I'll collect my 70%, if not 100% upfront.
Okay,
I've not-
you
yes.
collect 100% upfront in
70
Nigeria.
Yes, some people, there are some customers that know you over time. Most of my customers, my returning customers, they give me 100% upfront.
I ain't paying nobody 100% upfront.
I'm
So
paying
for
it
people,
back.
Especially
No,
fashion
no,
designers.
no,
Of
your new
course.
customers, you
Yeah.
can give them the this to even
Yeah, if I get my
as low
clothes.
as 50,
Hell no.
50 to 70%
Because any
upfront.
customer wants to see the work.
Yes,
before
some
balance.
people
I'll
pay
never pay
like
100%
50
upfront.
or 70% upfront before you make their dresses. But once before my when I make your dress and I show it to you either by video, by whatever means, before your dress, if you are not my returning customer, before your dress leaves wherever I am,
You would have
are
made
paying
full
your
payment.
money.
So you've never experienced debtors.
No, nobody is owing me.
Are you serious?
How about you, Princess?
In
Nobody's,
Nigeria.
When I
nobody's
started-
owing me.
When I started the business, I laid down that policy: no payment, like no debtors anyway. But I just wanted to try it out, and honestly, if you don't want to have high BP, don't do that thing, because it costs.
You mean credit sales or
Yes,
stuff?
I tried it once and I couldn't because the customer owed me for long and even forgot. I said I forgot as well. So if you're not ready for high BP, please don't do it. But my business, people don't owe me because you pay in full and then it's delivered to you.
Because why do you even
I've
want to
never
make a
faced
dress when you don't have
case of
money?
that.
Why?
Customers,
Who are you trying to impress?
Customers, have you ever owed anybody before?
Okay,
Even-
What
to be
was it?
honest, yeah, of course, I'm going to say the truth.
We like owing.
To be honest,
Customers don't like to
We
pay.
like owing. Customers
Customers like to
not
enjoy
my
the
kind of
service.
customer, actually.
Okay.
Not my kind of customer. So I have this policy of if I don't have it at that time, I'm not doing it. So when I have the money, I patronize the person. So I can only tell you ahead of time that I need XYZ. If I don't have the money, okay, how much are you collecting? We negotiate on. The only time there will be problem is when I'm not coming to meet you, you're not telling that the price has increased because we already had an agreement. So
Yeah.
we come to that agreement and I pay your money. Because even me myself, I feel people that owe people, I don't know how they live.
How do they
because
sleep,
I don't
right?
share get.
I know of people that
someone.
thing is
Because I'm also
what
a
you
business
said
owner myself.
what you said resonates with me. Like, okay, if I can't afford it right now, it means that I shouldn't buy. But I know of people that, oh, trust me, I know people that, hey, God,
They are king
I wonder
debtors.
how they do it, honestly.
But-
And the truth is those debtors that are the most annoying kind of customers.
And-
because they still want the best, they want quality.
Yeah, they
Yet
still
they are not
feel
meeting
But if
entitled.
I'm owing you, I am paying it back. I'm paying you back.
it sounds like
Yes.
I don't want to
yes.
say maybe you
No,
are
no, 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 no,
you're
no,
a
no. If I'm your regular customer,
You're paying back, but
I
not with the
expect me
attitude that you actually
to ask
came
you
to
of a
collect the
product and you
product.
deliver it to
Attitude
me.
is always different.
Then by the end of the month,
Because
or
do you
when
know why I
I'm
asked this
done, I'll
question?
pay
Why
you.
can't you
Do you
wait
know
till
why?
you're
Do you
able
know
to
why?
afford
Do you know
it?
why I asked?
I need the product.
But do you
now.
know why I asked this question? I've dealt with debtors before, and you'll be shocked at the switch.
Switch.
The way they
Attitude is
flip.
always different.
It's so different because you're like,
different.
but when this person was, when this person needed this
You
thing,
cannot be troubling me because I'm owing you.
how?
Let us be factual. How much am I owing you in the first place?
My fellow customer. The question is, if you cannot pay at that point in time,
Good.
why should you even go for it?
I need,
You don't need the
product.
services if you can't
I
afford
need the
it.
product.
This is the typical
I need the
reaction
product.
of a debtor.
I'm not owing you that
I
you're
agree.
calling me. No, it can be annoying. Some people will call you to ask of money.
Yes,
very
because
early.
they have delivered
They have money
value.
now.
They have delivered
But I've
value
been
to
paying you
you.
before, so I will pay you again.
Okay, that's fine.
Excuse me.
We will finish.
That's
it.
funny.
Talk
Anyway,
about-
for that, I think I have one particular customer who, okay, I think we have an agreement on how he pays. So he collects the product first and then he owes for like a week. So I know that, okay, after 1 week,
And then
he
he'll
pays.
pay.
And he keeps to it.
And so what if this
Yeah, he
customer,
keeps to
something
it.
happens and then he says, okay, 1 week, I can't meet up.
pay. I would
Should we
understand because
understand?
this person
Because
has
this person
been
has
for the
been
Because
past
I
years
always
has been
pay.
consistent.
Oh, because you always
Always pay, so
pay.
you know that.
But if
But there
even
has
if
to
you're
be
going to be paying
communication.
5 months,
I think there has to be
Exactly. Communication
communication.
is key.
I
Because
understand that
they owe
customer
you.
Please help
because
me,
the
They are not
help me hand this
communicating. They are not
over
even
to
saying
me.
anything about it.
So
Exactly.
I think Joseph wants to buy. Are you interested in selling to him?
Yes,
So
I will pay you
he
by
might
end
owe
of the
you.
month.
He might-
I'll pay you by end of the month.
Right now,
oh,
there's a policy in this company.
Okay.
We do not owe. Okay.
Okay.
I will write you and I owe you. I will write you and by end of the
Bring
month.
it out.
I will
You
pay.
wait till the end of the
Fine.
month before purchasing it.
exactly, you have
So
your
I
date
don't
wrong.
have to take my
At the end
pap,
of the
I don't
month.
have to
You have to wait
take, I don't have to
till the
take
end
my
of the
teeth.
I actually have people that pay in installment before they sow.
But wait, so
You're paying installments.
I would just like to discuss something with my fellow.
Oh, everyday buyer.
Everyday buyer. Okay, so a fashion designer did something that pained me. I gave him a clothes to make, and he was aware of the event, and we already had an agreement that I was going to collect.
I
his
think
clothes
you take
today.
that just to everyday
Everyday
buyer
buyer.
after this.
I apologize for my brother.
Sorry.
I apologize for my brother.
I'm sorry. You have to take that just to her there because we are wrapping up now. It's about time. Thank you so much, guys, for coming.
Yes, it's a pleasure.
It was nice discussing with you guys and hearing your views on business. I wish you guys well in your business.
you
I
too.
wish you well.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, customers, for
Thank you
coming.
very
Thank you
much.
for
Thank you,
gracing-
customers.
Please help us tell the business
don't
owner that
owe
they
us.
should value every
Please,
kind of
it's
customer.
important.
Yeah.
Customer is king.
Cool-headed.
Customer is
Also,
king.
then just manage them.
Customer is king.
Yes, we are
Thank
king.
you. Thank you for gracing the show. Thank you so
very
much.
much.
It was nice to have you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it just as I enjoyed it. I didn't want to go, honestly. And I hope you guys tune in. I hope you guys comment. Let's know your views and your opinion on the topic that we discussed. And if there's anything you'd want us to discuss, kindly let me know on the comment section. Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Please don't forget to follow our social media pages and subscribe to our channel. Thank you, guys. Till next time. Mwah.
Bridge Gap Consults, revamping the workforce.